Welcome all to Off the Cuff with Namrita. And today I have a person with me who's providing hope and dignity to so many who are going through a lot in their lives, I'll say. I do have the honor of talking to Girish Kulkarni, the founder of Snehalaya, and he has become a source of hope for children facing injustice, pain, and suffering in the dark corners of the red light districts. His work through Snehalaya is crucial for the survival and safety of vulnerable children, women who are often subjected to constant abuse and violence in the brothels. बट अब तो आपका काम बहुत ज़्यादा और भी बढ़ गया है क्योंकि आप और कम्युनिटीज़ के साथ भी जुड़ गए हैं तो वेरी वार्म वेलकम घरीश जी टू ऑफ द कफ.
Thank you so much, Ivanaji, for calling me on your show. It's a great honor. And thank you so much after a long meeting you
यस,
on this platform.
2018 में शायद आईसीए में मैंने आपको सुना था और मिली थी ब्रीफली. मैंने फोटो भी निकाली, आपके साथ थी मेरी एक तो. पर हम
Once
हाँ,
again.
बिल्कुल. तो हम बात करते हैं गिरीश जी, आपकी जर्नी की. आप शुरुआत कैसे हुई इस काम में? बहुत अलग
Yeah.
है. हाँ
So
जी.
yeah. So I'm born and brought up in the city of Ahmednagar. Now it is called Ahilya Nagar. Uh, it's in Maharashtra, central place of Maharashtra, and Ahilya is surrounded by a lot of army establishments. So where there is an army, you will always find the red light areas, the women in prostitution, because and it is the ancient city, like 535 years old city, and lot many areas. Now the army is carrying also the women in prostitution with the army in the past times, because the people who fighting here in army, they are coming from long distances. So it's a part of the army life. So when I was going to classes of mathematics in the childhood, it's a story of 1982 when I was in 8th standard. I'm passing through a red light area. The name of the red light area is Chitra Galli. And I used to see the girls of my age, 13, 14, standing there, and people force them to do the prostitution. And lot many times, a group of people or a group of young recruits, they come there in a group and they rape or gang rape a smaller girl, which is normally a new girl. If the new girl is coming, the people attract towards her. And I heard their voices, her pain, and she don't want to do the intercourse with lot many people. They treat very badly to her. And I heard and I saw a lot of bad and impactful things at that time, and they made me very much upset. And but I don't know what to do. And I was thinking that this girl should be with me in the classrooms, in the classes, and they should also get a opportunity to dream, to take the good quality education, to choose the way of life they want. But they are like a slave. They don't have control over their life. And this situation made me very sad, very upset. And then I was thinking to do something for them. Then after, when I was in the college, it's a story of 1985. I met a friend who belongs to a one nomadic tribe community, and in our India, even today we have progressed a lot on lot many fronts, and that's true. But still we have a caste system, and still some castes have a very bad, very wrong professions thrusted upon them. Uh, so one of the caste is. The girls and the women from that caste community are forced to do the prostitution. So I met a friend from that community, and when I went to his home, I saw that his mother of 40 years, his sister of 16, 17 years, and his elderly grandmother of about 70 plus, they all are doing prostitution, and the male community is taking the money, sending the customers in. And I find it very horrible. And at that point, I just got a thought that we can decide where to die, but we can't decide where to take the birth. So after all, it's a grace of God Almighty who decides where you will take the birth. And if I take a birth in such a family, such a community in the brothel, and if I see my own mother, sister, or a grandmother there, what will I do? How will I respond? I will just say that it's a bad, it's a wrong, someone should do something, or I will actually do something to change the situation. And I think I came to conclusion that I will have to do something. I have a lot of limitations. I'm just a student, not resources, do not know how to organize such kind of social work or social response to the situation. But I thought that let's not wait more and do something small. And it is not for others actually. It's not a social work at that time. It is for bringing myself out of that guilt that I can do a small thing, but I'm doing nothing. I'm just thinking and I'm expecting others to join me to do something because I saw something very painful. And I realized that if you have a pain and if you want to do something, you have to do alone. If you wait for the people to join you, or if you wait for the resources to reach to you, and then you will do something, we don't know how much time it will take and it will happen or not. But whatever resources you have in your hand, you should invest. If you are really feeling upset, and if you really want to bring some change in yourself, in your mindset, then I thought that I will just try to change the lives of two people, two children, two women. That was a very small dream. And that is, again, it was a guilt of my mind that I am seeing a lot of bad things and I am doing nothing. So I went there. It was 1988, December, when I went there to do something. And I remember the first day of one organized program with the children of red light areas in 26th January 1989. It was a Republic Day of India when I have collected some students, some children were with me. So this way my journey started. Then after a lot of, I have started night shelter. I have attached all the kids from the red light areas to the school. Slowly, in a 4 or 5 months, I realized that I've started with two kids, but now I have 100 plus kids from all the four red light areas. And now I have to decide whether to continue it in a big way because it needs a lot of time. And that was I was very young, and every young person has his own dreams to become something in life. Uh, and also I have some dreams, and some people were telling me that you should join civil services because if you become a civil servant, you get a lot of power and authority in the government system, and you can impact many lives. So here you are impacting 100 lives, 150 lives, and till the end of life, you may impact 1,000 lives. But if you join the government and civil services, you can do more. So like that, they were thinking. So I was pursuing civil services for some time in the 90s, early 90s. But realized that it's not something which is related with the impact. It is something with my soul because I want to do it. It's not that system, I will join a system and system will do it. System is already working since last 6 decades, 7 decades in our country, but still the problems are there. So I want that. I want to become a change agent. I want to become a medium of that change because that change is not only happening with some beneficiary, but it changes me personally. And that's my urge. And that I clearly got the idea in 91 and I decided to uh, do this work for long. And slowly people have started joining me and I have started journey alone. And like-minded people, I was actually searching a lot of people to work with me, but I couldn't find anyone. But when I have started my work, a lot of people found me. They reached to me and they have joined their hands. And I really experienced that when you have a sacred motive, pious motive, you have a moral intention, moral way, then God has His own plans to support you by various ways, and a lot of people join me. They are from different caste, communities, economic groups, educational background, and I have since beginning I have always thought of connecting all the women in prostitution to the work. So the women in prostitution were the life members, and I'm very happy to tell you that after 36 years of the journey, Mrs. Jaya Jogdan, she is the beneficiary from the Shevgaon red light area. 26 years back, I found her. She connected to Snehalaya. Now she is the president of Snehalaya. So this is the actually journey which gives us a lot of hope, and we believe that yeah, change is possible. And the people in this social section, they need opportunity to prove themselves, though they are not literate like us, though they have limitations of understanding a lot of things, but they can bring the change, they can lead their community. We have to empower them to lead themselves. So
Mm.
this is the story. Now Snehale has 27 different kind of projects, from mental health to environment, from childcare, school, hospitals, different kind of helplines on different social issues. So this is there, and now we have more than 350 employees and 150 volunteers like myself, because Snehalaya is there. I'm working as a volunteer now, but I'm also attached to one of the colleges. I work as a professor of political science in the local college. So from 7 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. normally I spend for my bread and butter, and then after I spend my whole day for the work of Snehalaya. So this was the journey.
You've left me speechless, Girish ji, because the way you took your moral responsibility, not everybody does it. And I have to say kudos to you for feeling deep down and taking action. Because मैं भी इंडिया में काफ़ी टाइम रही हूँ, हम देखते ज़रूर हैं और हम नज़र उधर कर लेते हैं, आई थिंक 80%। तो अगर आप जैसे लोग हैं वहाँ पर और इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं, उनको मैं तो कहूँ बहुत सपोर्ट मिलनी चाहिए सबसे। एंड लाइक यू सेइंग, इट्स गॉड्स विल, वो रास्ता बनता जाता है अगर दिल साफ हो, मुझे लगता है तो स्नेहालय आई थिंक मीन्स होम ऑफ लव, जो मुझे ध्यान
Yeah,
है ना।
yeah, yeah,
तो
yeah,
आपने वही
yeah,
बनाया है इन सबके लिए। एंड यू टॉक्ड अबाउट हालिया नाउ हैविंग अ स्कूल एंड अ कॉलेज फॉर देम, एंड आई थिंक द स्कूल वन एन अवार्ड ऑल्सो, द बेस्ट स्कूल, टॉप 10,
yeah,
which is congratulations.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
that is so amazing. And so what I went on the website, listeners, if you want to know more, you should go to snehalia.org and know more on the work that they are doing with like especially healthcare है, rehabilitation है। तो rehabilitation में मुझे पूछना था, especially the work these women are doing or the kids are into, तो आप इनका, are they open to coming to you, because trust issue भी होता है, and sometimes they are so mentally down, they are not ready to move on के okay, they will help. So how do you make a connection with these people and then slowly rehabilitate, at least for them to think for themselves कि हाँ, हमारे लिए भी एक अच्छी जिंदगी है and we can do better. So little bit about that.
Yeah, yeah. So we have initiatives, basically more initiatives for women and children in distress and those who need care and protection. So we have the centers in all the red light areas in Ahmednagar district. We
Mhm.
are connected and every day working with 3,500 plus women in prostitution, and also the 1,800 people which are from the LGBTQ community. And we have the programs for their reproductive health, hygiene, empowerment, economic development. And also, we always think that we should give them options if they want to leave this profession, because this profession is not accepted themselves by their own will. But in India, country like India, the half of the women in prostitution are forced to do the prostitution when they have not even attained the age of 18. And also the women came mostly from the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, nomadic tribe communities, and from the economically backward areas of the India. So it is not no one comes here by choice. But when you come in, or when people force you to do the prostitution, there is no way out, and there are a lot of reasons for it. And also, if the market is growing, the rule of demand and supply. There is a demand in the market, and especially for the smaller girls. So the system of supply gets active, and lot of it's not that once you enter, there are a lot of challenges to go out. Very few women or girls uh, can find a way out. So that's what the situation is. So we are connected with all red light areas, all these women. We have a lot of programs for them, like anti-trafficking drive. We always rescue and support the girls brought in the brothels below the age of 18, and also any woman who says that she is forced and she don't want to do, we help her. So we have a network of women. All the women are the members of Snehalaya. We provide them health, hygiene. So you will wonder to know that in Ahmednagar district, there are three major changes we have brought, and they are very significant. And lot of NGOs in other parts of the India, they come to us and they learn from our experiences. And we are always interested to share our experiences, because India is a big country. We alone can't bring the change. We can create the institution which is functioning very well, but for the impact, for the bigger social change, we need to work in a network of lot of social institutions and the like-minded workers. So we always share our experiences, donors, ideas to a lot of people in network. So in our district, we have made three big changes. There is no single minor remained in the brothel, and no minor is used for the prostitution. And that's not happened because we have convinced the people. It has happened because we fought a lot of battles. We fought more than 700 battles, and in most of the battles we got convictions. And in India there are very good laws, but the civil society is very weak, and the conviction is not there because civil society doesn't play any role in convictions, in making the law successful. So that's why the good laws are there, but there is no threat of law to the criminals. So this is the situation. What Snehalaya has done, we played a role of a witness, punch, complainant, and it is a matter of risk, because in India there is no secrecy of the witness or punch or a complainant. People come to us, threats us, they offer bribes to the people. So it's all happening. But still, we have brought a change, and there is no single minor remained in the red light area. Then, secondly, there is no second generation prostitution, because this prostitution is again related with the caste system, and it was eliminated. And since generations to generations, the that particular caste, the women and girls in that particular caste has to do the prostitution, or they have to perform in the kalakendras. It's like a dance, local dance bars where they have to perform, and people, some people call them artists, etc. But after a formal show, the people force them to do the prostitution for themselves. So the second change is there is the stop of second generation prostitution in our region. And the third thing is there is very small existence of HIV nowadays, because we have earlier worked in a big way with HIV and AIDS for rehabilitation, for the treatment. But you will find that 100% elimination of the STIs, that is sexually transmitted infections. And that's a big achievement. How we can, if we work with them, such results we get, and we can sustain with that results. So I think these are the great results, and because of that, we are always having a connection. And also we have night care centers, health programs. So we always get connected with our beneficiary group, and the women have now a lot of awareness is there. They bring their kids to us. They ask us to keep their kids in our institution. Also, we have a child welfare committee in every districts of India. India has a very good set of rules under the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act, and that act has a provision to have a child welfare committee in every district, and that is the court for the children who gives order for the care and protection. So we also get lot of cases of child mothers, child brides, molestation or abuse, different kind of abuse, and the child welfare committee also sends the cases, sends the kids below 18 to our institution. And for the older women, we have those Snehadar helpline. Through that, women can approach to us. Just they have to ring us. We reach to them. We bring them to institution, and we provide them shelter, legal support, emotional support, psychological support, support of clinical psychologists and psychotherapists. So all kind of support system is ready if the women or child in distress. We have the helplines, we have the phone numbers working day and night, and that's what the structure is there to bring to connect the cases. And now people are knowing about Snehalaya very well. The rickshawalas, the pan tapri lot of civil society members, a lot of self-help group members, they immediately connect the cases with us, and that's way we are getting a lot of cases and to all the projects.